guys, welcome to another webisode. We're going to be getting into a very deep talk and discussion about a very serious topic. And it's a topic that a lot of people don't talk about. A lot of people don't even know that they're dealing with it, even to talk about it. But I realized that there are a lot of people in this world that will use other people's lives to fulfill voids in their own lives. And when these people use your life, they often tend to become angry or jealous with you. And the reason why is because you have something that they always desired and they don't have it. And their jealousy will cause them to overstep you. Like, for an example, if you have a husband or a child and they don't have a husband or child, they tend to get jealous with you because they feel like if they had a husband, them and their husband would go on dates, they would go on vacation. If they had a child, they would take their child to the park every day and they would play dolls with their child, or they feel like they would dress sexy for their husband. And they would always go get their nails and feet done, hair done as well. And when they look at you, you were not giving your husband what they would give their husband. And they tend to get mad at you for that. So they feel like they have to teach you how to be a wife or teach you how to be a mother. And when they teach you, they will teach you in front of your husband or teach you in front of your child. And they start comparing themselves to you. And the reason why they do it is because it's almost like they want your husband to replace you for them, or they want your child to replace you for them. And they'll say, see, even your husband agrees that I made chicken better. Even your son agrees that I went out there and played basketball, better than you. And I realized that a lot of people go through this similar situation. So my question to you is, when you have people in your life that are doing this to you, whether if you are aware of it or unaware, how do you get them out of your situation? And how necessary is it for you to remove them? And then the third question is, what would you say to people who are what would you say to the people who are like this? Like, what is the message that you would give them to fulfill that emptiness that they're having in their life?
Some people you have to be direct and upfront about. You have to call out the behavior they're doing. Because like Iyanla Vanzant said, people always know what they're doing. And they basically going to keep doing it until they get exposed.
People know exactly what they're doing until they get exposed.
There are some people that you have to expose. And we live in a world now where people are very rebellious. They're very rebellious. So you're just going to have to, I'm not going to use the word confront, but you're going to have to expose. So if someone is doing that, because, your home is your sacred space. Your home is where you go, your retreat from the world. And so people who come foot across your threshold, you have to, look at the spirit and the energy that they carry. And some people will literally walk into your house with a spirit that you can detect as soon as they walk through your door. You have to be careful about women coming into your home and doing certain chores and you thinking that they're helping you out. They're not helping you out, they're advertising. And when you're overworked and overwhelmed, you will accept it as help. Oh, that's my friend. Oh, she's a girl's. That's my, she'll tell you, take a load off, sit down. Girl, give me the broom. I got this, coming in there. You need help with this? You have to say, no, I have it. Thank you very much. You're my guest. Have a seat. That's exposure. Exposure doesn't have to be mean or anything, but exposure is stopping people before they get started. when you have someone who has lack in their life, they will come into your space and start picking up on little data points, and they watch everything, and you have to be on it. Don't ever get so busy that you can't see it. And they will see if you don't fix your boyfriend or your husband or your fiance, no matter, they'll watch and see if you don't fix him a plate first. And what they will do is they'll say, "Oh, girl, you gonna get your husband a plate?" Now, you're going to do it. Let's say in about 5 minutes, you're just taking care of other things. What they will do is fix him a plate for you. Mm-hmm. Fix him a plate for you. What you have to do is don't say, "Oh, I got it. I'm gonna get it in 5 minutes." Don't give nobody no time frame, because you say 10 minutes, they'll intercept that 10 minutes. What you need to say is, "I will get him a plate." Direct them. "Please have a seat. You are my guest. Have a seat at the table. I'm gonna finish real quickly, and then I'm gonna get him a plate."
What makes people do this? Why do you think they do this? What point do you think they trying to prove by them doing this?
The only point that they're trying to prove is to make it seem as though you are not on your game. And when they point out that flaw, other people can see that you're not on your game, and then they could come and override it. It's not that the other person wasn't going to get it. It's just that people who are like that tend to watch, and they find those little gaps of time, even if it's 2 minutes, mm-hmm. and they intercept. "Oh, I'll get it for you. Oh, I'll do it for you." And if you're not aware, you're thinking, "Oh, okay, I appreciate the help." You never do that. That's the quickest way to get someone out of your business, is to intercept and expose. What was the second question?
So the second question is, why is it necessary to remove them?
It's necessary to remove them because you have a certain flow in your life. You have a plan. You have a course of action. And if you don't remove people like that, they'll come in and just reverse your plan. Next thing you know, you're going backwards. You won't know why you're going backwards. And I say this all the time. When people come in, they come in the form of help. Mm-hmm. That's why you can't accept every help. You can't accept people, "Oh, let me wipe the sweat off your face." "No, I got it." "Oh, let me, lay down here." "No, it's okay.
That's
I got it." You can't accept every form of help, because when people want to get in, they come in the form of help, because we all need help.
So the last one is to give advice to the person that is coming in the form of help, but really be sabotaging. What message would you give them?
The message I would give them is basically, you need to have that difficult conversation with yourself alone, because I saw something the other day that said, if you don't have the tough conversations with yourself, basically you're doomed to, have a life of dysfunction. We are aware of our toxic traits. We really are. We want to act like we're not. We are. You need to sit there and have that difficult conversation with yourself around, away from your friends, away from your family, alone, and say, "Why am I like this? Why, when I see somebody doing good, I'm jealous? Why is it that when I see someone has a family, I get mad? Why is it that when I see someone graduated from school, I get upset? Why is it that when I see someone leveling up, making money, it bothers me in the inside? Why, when I see this man over here loving his wife, I don't like seeing it? Why is it that when I see this person over there enjoying their family, it does something to the inside of me?" And you start with that question, and then you answer it, and then you backtrack. "Okay, so I'm like that because I'm jealous." "Okay, so why am I jealous?" "I'm jealous because I'm not there yet." "Okay, why are you not there yet?" "I'm not there yet because of this and that." "Okay, because of this and that," and you backtrack. If you keep doing that, the pyramid is going to do this. It's going to be an inverted pyramid, and you're going to get to that one single point, that one point at the bottom. And typically it's going to take you back to your childhood, where you say, "You know what? It's because this happened to me when I was a kid. And now it's snowballed, and that's the reason why I'm acting this way." So that's the advice that I would give, because you don't want someone to call you out. You don't want to be embarrassed. Find out why you're so empty inside. Be your own best friend. Center yourself. Get a hobby. Find out things you like to do. If it's learning a foreign language, if it's sewing, if you like to go skiing, if you like to go swimming, don't worry about what anybody else is saying. when you have a life of your own, you don't have time to be in everybody else's life. And that's what people are always saying is true. When you're in everybody else's life, it's because you don't have one. Because being in other people's life takes time. So if you have that much time, that means you're idle. That means you don't have nothing to do. So that's the answer to that. Find the why.
When a person needs help, they're normally overwhelmed and they need relief. And people who ask for help tend to pour out on the help. They tell the help everything that they're going through. And what you're doing without realizing it is that you're giving the help all of the information and the source that they need to come in and overthrow you. Because they come in the form of help, but what they really doing is trying to take your place.
Yeah, you set yourself up for a betrayal.
Yeah, you are.
You set yourself
That's
up for
exactly
betrayal.
what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's a betrayal. And then they'll go around and start telling this, I don't think this person is mentally capable of running this group or running this organization, or let's go deep, or running this church, running this school. They get real deep and they will have you overthrown. And they came in the form of help, and you never seen it coming because it came as help. They have a hidden agenda. And somebody came into my house and they was like, well, let me help you real quickly because I see you're busy. So they made my son a plate of food. And then they're going to say, he likes my food better than yours. And then I said, oh, now I get
Well,
it.
they'll say, look, he eating. Girl, do you be feeding him? Little jab.
And I realized because it's a void in their life that's not met or not fulfilled. If they are on your team, their job is to work with you and not to overstep you. So you got to be careful about needing help, and the people take that form of help and overthrow you with it. They start speaking out of your mouth.
See, this is one of those memes I was talking to you about.
Read that for us. What does that say?
The world will ask you who you are, and if you don't know, the world will decide for you. So
that's
when people
dangerous.
come into your house, you gotta
And
let
it
them
says, take back a bit of control. We got to learn in life. You got to take back the control of your life, because you have people that will have your self-esteem over here in their hand. They will have your image, your style of dressing over here in this hand. What does that say? When we avoid difficult conversations, we trade short-term discomfort for long-term dysfunction. You have to learn to take back your life. Because like I said, people will take portions of different, and it'll be different people that will have portions of your life. Stop giving people that authority. Every time a decision, well, let me call such and such to see if I should go to school. Do you want to go to school? Then go to school.
That's it.
That's going to do it for this video. We're out. Thank you for watching this episode of our webisode.